with the unofficial judging of the ravioli contest of 2022.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's probably the cutest judge I've ever seen in my life.
Hello, I'm Tracey.
And I'm Travis.
We're two Americans who just moved with our miniature husky, Tabasco, from our home in Texas to the city of Leiden, the Netherlands. We're not quite sure what the future holds for us, but we're excited to share our journey with you.
First off, happy Valentine's Day to those of you who are watching this on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we're shooting this on the Saturday before.
And Tracy and I don't usually celebrate Valentine's Day by going out or doing the other traditional American things.
Can you believe it? We don't go to a restaurant.
We actually, we still have food, of course.
Yes, of course.
But we do a pasta challenge. So we make dumplings, ravioli specifically for most of them, and we see who can make a better dish.
And we've done it since we've been together.
Right, every Valentine's Day we've always done this.
Yeah. Is this our sixth or seventh?
Huh.
Or sixth?
I think so.
Sixth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've got a couple of things. We're going to go down to the market and pick up some items that we need for our recipes, and then we're going to make those. And I think we'll tell you a little bit about how Tracy and I got married and a little bit about our history.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Let's go to the market. We just finished at the market and we have quite a bit of the stuff we're looking for. Tracy got some roses for Valentine's Day. How does
So inexpensive compared to the States. We were talking about it. It was €5.50 for this for 10.
And even that was kind of expensive compared to some of the other places.
But compared to the United States, for Valentine's Day, a dozen roses goes for 50 to 60 USD.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
They probably come from the Netherlands anyways.
Yes. So how lucky are we to have this in our backyard?
And then I think our next stop is going to be get some wine for tonight. And we're going to go to one of our favorite wine places in the entire city to be able to pick up wine.
It's a natural wine shop. The gentleman who owns it is so nice and so knowledgeable. And every wine bottle we've gotten from there has been spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't wait to show you that and highly recommend that you check it out if you're in Leiden.
We made it back, and I have to say, the guy at Caves de la Lune is so knowledgeable.
Yeah, I could listen to him and talk about wine for a very long time.
And we told him what we were making, our dishes, and he came up with 2 different wines, one for each of our dish. And we're going to have a little bit of that over the course while we cook things. And the first step up is making pasta.
Yeah, and this is a task we try to do together.
Right. The pasta making is a little complex, and we definitely don't make anything traditional. But we will make something that I think will work good for us.
Yeah.
First pasta.
Travis, what ravioli are you making this evening?
So I'm going to try something that I've never made before, of course. So I'm going to do a 3 mushroom ravioli with a little bit of ricotta in there.
Look at these mushrooms.
Yeah, normally there's a mushroom stand at the market, but that guy wasn't there today, so we picked these up at the local vegetable stand. And I'm going to do that with a shallot butter sauce. That sounds pretty up my alley.
So humble about it.
And Tracy, what are you making?
So my ravioli is going to be one of my favorite combinations. I'm definitely not cooking to my audience, but got a beautiful beet and goat cheese ravioli that I'm making with an herbed butter sauce on top.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Should we introduce our judge?
The judge?
Hello, sir.
Tabasco.
Hi.
He's a little shy.
So hi. How are you feeling about judging the ravioli competition this evening? Travis, how did we meet?
We met on a dating app called Tinder. Tracey had just moved to Houston from Syracuse for what, like a month maybe?
Maybe 2.
And you happened to be in line at Starbucks at the Galleria in Houston and saw me and swiped right. And I lived, like maybe a kilometer from the Galleria at the time. And so we matched and we had a pretty great, what was it, a 4-hour first date?
It was longer than that.
It was a really great date. Let's talk about our first vacation. Where did we do for the first vacation?
So that year for Christmas, our first Christmas, I had no idea what to get to you. And I know one of your favorite restaurants at the time was in Miami. So I bought plane tickets for us to go that February. And yeah, it was our first trip. Very quick, 2-hour flight. We stayed in an Airbnb for like 3 or 4 nights. It was February, so it wasn't like incredibly warm. Had some amazing fried chicken. Walked on the beach really late at night. That was fun. Yeah, it's interesting, like the first vacation you go on with your partner, like you're not quite living together, but you're sharing a space. But I guess it turned out all right. What are you looking at?
Probably my favorite cookbook in the world.
Show
This
the
is
people.
The Flavor Bible. It is not like any cookbook I've ever seen, in so much that I'm looking at mushrooms right now, and I can see all of the things that go well with mushroom together. And Tracey and I use this a lot for our scratch cooking. So things where we don't necessarily have a recipe, but we're trying to figure out like what spices go with this. I have an idea of how I want this to taste, but I was interested in some other spices that could go in here that sounded really good. So I'm just looking it up to see what else I can add. That's what my stuffing looks like.
Looking pretty good. I'm getting a little scared. Look at this beautiful beet. Looks like a rose.
It does look like a rose.
How Valentine's Day. It's gorgeous.
That's good.
Got beets, goat cheese, parm, salt, pepper. This amazing. Did I say goat cheese already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There's a lot of goat cheese in here. Garlic. Should be pretty tasty. We'll see.
You can really tell who's who. Ooh.
Another good one.
What was this one?
It's from Italy.
Nice. Good choice.
Kind of forgot what he said about it, honestly. But it's supposed to pair really well with the beet dish.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you say that our proposal was as good as it could be?
It was pretty over the top.
So I proposed to her in Paris at a courtyard with,
It was my first international trip.
It was. She also didn't use the restroom on planes at that point, so by the time she got out from the airport...
Spilling all my secrets. I do now, by the way.
That being said, I was ready to do it first day. I just wanted to like knock it out and we could ride that high through the whole time. First thing Tracey says, I want to go to sleep, I want some cheese, and I want some wine. So we didn't quite make it on the first day. But the next day we went to a great lunch that was amazing at a 3 Michelin star restaurant. And I proposed at a park behind it. And Tracy's exact words were, oh my God, did you call my dad? And I had. And so, what did you think about the proposal?
It was really lovely. I was not expecting it. I was also really full because we had a 13-course lunch. But it was beautiful. I knew I didn't want a proposal in a restaurant or anything like that. So it was very nice, just us in the back of the garden and only one homeless person at our proposal.
It's French. It's a Parisian. It seems appropriate. And I proposed with a great ring. That helps too.
Yes, he designed my ring.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll post some pictures of our post engagement in Paris.
Mm-hmm. We're all done with everything. And,
Well, with the dinner portion.
with
yes.
the dinner portion. While I dole out some of my pasta, why don't you tell them about our wedding?
Oh gosh, where to begin? So I think we've talked about it before. It was in New Orleans. My family's from New York. Obviously, Travis is from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And New Orleans was one of the first vacations we took. And it's a city we both really love. And it's a city that has a lot of culture and a lot of food, which obviously we really enjoy. And we felt like it would be the perfect place for a party.
Mm-hmm. A neutral site, if you will. And a place that most people aren't going to have an excuse to go to, especially from New York. And so it just really worked out well.
Yeah, we had a beautiful wedding at a hotel courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
We did a traditional second line. We'll post some photos of our wedding. It was a really, really magical day.
And while she does out hers, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our reception and such. We had an amazing reception at the hotel. We had we really didn't compromise on the food at all. We had Texas barbecue for me, and then Tracy, for her, we had a dish called salt potatoes, which
Exactly what it sounds like.
yes, it's probably enough salt that it would be banned here in the Netherlands because it is very, very intense. Served with some herb butter, really, really delicious.
Yeah.
And then everybody just had a really great time. We didn't have not one, but 3 wedding cakes. They're all really small, though.
Yeah.
And
What was it? Funfetti,
mm-hmm.
maple bacon,
Mm-hmm.
and praline.
Praline, yep. And they were d'auberge cakes, almost think like little pancakes all stacked up on top of each other with that filling in between.
Like 12 layers thick. They were absolutely beautiful
Mm-hmm.
and way cheaper than a traditional wedding
Right.
cake.
All right, let's dig in. I'm going to start with yours.
Okay, I'm going to start with yours.
I like the shape of yours. It's very cute.
Thank
I was a
you.
little worried about them exploding.
They didn't, though.
They didn't. They held together.
Baby, yours is really good.
Yours got some complexity to it.
Oh, that cheese sauce of yours is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we joke about Tabasco being a judge, but obviously there's things in here he can't eat. So
Mm-hmm.
we really haven't involved a third party. We just kind of like talk it out and try to be as fair as possible with who we think is better. So
Mm-hmm. Yours is really good.
I like yours a lot too.
Mm-hmm. Let's try mine.
Your filling's delicious.
Mine's got a little bit more of the umami flavor.
Mushrooms and soy sauce will do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I haven't tried mine yet.
Digging into yours?
Yeah.
I've always been a fast eater. It's
Like you have the earthiness of the beets with the sweetness of the goat cheese and the zest of the lemon butter.
Which one do you like better?
Yours.
I hate to say it, but I like mine a little better too. That being said, put in the comments which one you want to try, tell us. And if there's enough interest, we can put the recipe into the in there. It'll be a loose approximation because a lot of this was just kind of us picking things out that we liked and flavors that we liked together. That was delicious.
Clean Play Club.
And we decided that we needed an impartial judge because Tracey always votes for me. And we gave some to our neighbor next door who just texted me.
Let's see, we're waiting the results.
They're trying it out right now. We'll post in the comments on who won.
Yes. But we would definitely still like to hear who you think should have won.
That being said, I do want to remember that this is about Valentine's Day, and I love this tradition with you. We started this tradition because we didn't want to go out to a busy, crazy restaurant during Valentine's Day.
We feel like the food quality on Valentine's Day in restaurants is really not great anyway.
So we decided to make a ravioli challenge. Neither one of us made pasta before.
And it's evolved over the years. Like 1 year we did dumplings. I
Mhm.
made like wonton soup from scratch. You made like delicious dumplings.
Mm-hmm.
I think I won that year though.
Mm-hmm. And then, but I'm happy you're my Valentine.
I'm happy you're my Valentine. I'm happy we can still do these traditions even though we're here.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to continue to do these traditions, hopefully, as we build a family.
Yeah.
And we'll have a bunch of impartial judges.
Oh. That being said, we do these food challenges with each other occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something you'd like to see, if you like this video, please put a comment, like it, subscribe, all of those great things. We're very excited to hear what you have to say. And until next time.
Bye.